It's 8:30. My call time for hair is 8:30. That's the first thing I have to do today. Got my silk press yesterday. Or oh. We don't have like. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're. Yeah. You're good. Oh. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Ruthie and I'm back with another video in the series Dose of Love 24. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. It is taking a lot of work to put together, but it is taking me down memory lane and reminding me of how good God is. In today's video, we're going to be talking hair and makeup, guys. Oh, guys, this one was hard for me. And I'll tell you why. This was hard for me because I do my own makeup. I do my own hair. So now I had to trust somebody else to not only understand the vision I have for myself, but to be talented and skilled enough to do it in a way that would impress me. And I know that sounds cocky. I know, God. I mean it in the most humble way possible. I know it sounds cocky, but like I notice little things because I know too much when it comes to hair and makeup. Let me not say too much. Let's just go on ahead and jump into the video. Hi guys, it's me. The date is October 21st. I am checking in because I feel like I need to do more real-time check-ins so y'all can really fully understand the process of this. What I'm currently doing, it's a Saturday afternoon and I'm just going through my emails from my wedding planner because I just traveled. There's a lot that's been going on, and so the inbox has been piling up. And one thing that I'm so grateful for is knowing that she's taking care of certain things while I can continue to live my life. Because if I did not have a wedding planner, I just don't know how I would be able to juggle all of this. I do know it's a privilege, so I'm very grateful. Y'all, my hair is a mess right now. I do know it's a privilege, so I'm very grateful. The email that I'm looking right now is concerning makeup and hair. We've been going back and forth for like 2 to 3 months now about makeup. I originally wanted to get a makeup artist from Cleveland because that's where the wedding is. I wouldn't have to fly anybody out, pay for accommodation, all that. It would be cheaper, but the options that I'm seeing is just not up to speed. The options that I'm seeing make me feel like, why am I paying somebody to do this? I can do that myself. Like, I want to be wowed, and I want somebody that has like talent that I aspire to have. So the Cleveland options weren't really cutting it for me. It wasn't giving bride, it was giving not bride. So we had another idea. Why not use someone from Dallas? Instead of me traveling to Cleveland to do a trial, for the sake of convenience of having someone in the same city, I can do a trial here and not have to fly. And then for the wedding, I fly someone out. So I feel like it's a little give and take. Like, it works out. So anyway, I sent her a couple ideas of Dallas makeup artists that I like, that I would like for her to reach out to. Again, it's so clutch having a planner because all that communication back and forth, she's taking care of it. 2 of the ones I really liked have not responded, and she's recommending that we don't continue forward with them because it's like, if communication is already going to be a problem now, what's it going to look like in the future? So I understand that. But then the options that I'm being left with, I'm just like, I'm starting to change my mind a little bit. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so picky about this, but I'm so picky. And then the other thing is, I'm going to the DMV in November to visit family, visit a friend. And I let her know that I'll be in town because I'm still looking for a second dress for the reception. So I'm going to look at a couple boutiques with my friend Tola. Hey girl, she's one of my bridesmaids. We're going to look at a couple boutiques for reception dresses. And I let my planner know, by the way, I'll be in the DMV in case there's anything we kind of check off our list and take advantage of the DMV market, because it's another great, I feel like there's certain wedding hubs. There's Dallas, Houston, there's Miami, there's Atlanta, there's New York, New Jersey, there's the DMV. And I feel like those are really hot spots for Black brides. So I let her know I'll be there in case we can take care of anything. And she sent me a DMV makeup artist that, oh my gosh, and she does Gele as well. So it'll be perfect because my mom will need her Gele tied. I'm sure a handful of aunties, mother-in-law, will need Gele tied. So it'll be perfect to just have her on site. $1,000 just for makeup. So now I'm just conflicted with going with an artist that I'm not that excited about versus going with one that I really like and feel like I can trust 100% to do a great job, but it's gonna cost. And then the other thing is, these makeup trials are not cheap, okay? They're like $100. They're all, wow, I'm seeing, okay, so for the 5 that I'm looking at now, there's one that's $100, another $100, 3 of them are $100, one is $90, and another one is $150 just for the trial, just so that I can know if you're gonna be the one. Fam, I feel like, what? Come on, like, man. I feel like I'm just grateful that I'm getting this done now, because who knows what this makeup wedding industry in general is gonna look like years from now. Like, I'm jealous of my friends that got married like 10 years ago and paid $50 for something like this. But I'm sure there's some friends and family that are gonna get married like 10 years from now. We're gonna pay like 10 times the okay, that's an exaggeration, maybe not 10 times, but a large amount of the cost compared to what I'm paying. I need to adopt my mom's mindset. My mom's mindset is, God will provide. I'm like, I don't know if that's great financial advice, but you know what? Yes, God will provide. Amen. Amen.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time.
All right, y'all. I'm just, okay, there's the sun. I'm just leaving my trial right now, and this is the final look. I think in the sunlight, this actually looks really good. No complaints. But I don't know if y'all can hear me, so I'm gonna try to say what I can because I don't want to offend anybody. But there were certain things that I didn't really, I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like it's giving bridesmaids makeup, and the process was given bridesmaid. Like, she did this in 20 minutes. And I don't know if it's because it's the trial. She's not going to use a bunch of her products. But I don't know. I'm not thoroughly impressed, and I've been so picky about this whole makeup thing. I'm actually annoying myself because every time I either see somebody's work online or right now I've done a trial, I just can't help but think I can do this myself. Like, what am I paying you for? If I'm gonna pay you, I want to see something that blows my mind, and I have not seen that yet. But let me see what the others think, and we'll go from there. All right, so some advice that I was given was really actually need to pay close attention to the details of how your trial is going. Number one, professionalism. How is communicating with this potential vendor, hairstylist, makeup artist, leading up to the trial? Was it shaky? Was it iffy? That might be a red flag. While you're there getting your makeup done, you want to pay attention to how they're doing your makeup, but also how are they, like, what's their aura, what's their vibe, because this person's going to be with you the morning of your wedding. If they're loud, talking on the phone, on speaker, playing, like, you want to pay attention to that and make sure that they have the professionalism enough to make your wedding morning one that's calm. And then finally, book your makeup appointments in the morning, because you want to see how that is going to last throughout the day. If you notice cracking, if you notice blemishes coming through the makeup, if you start getting oily really quickly, then might be a little bit questionable whether that makeup is going to last you the entire day. You could even try to take photos in different lightings. I didn't go that far, but that's something you could do if you're that picky, to make sure that you're gonna get what you're looking for on the day of your wedding. I'm downtown Dallas, so I'm gonna do a hot girl walk. I feel like a city girl. Anyway, talk to y'all later.
I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes, sweet.
What do you think of my makeup?
Looks good. Oh, this is the makeup person. It's a little too much.
It's a little too much?
Yeah, it's maybe cloudy a little.
Cloudy? In a bad way?
I have to see it under the light.
Yeah, this isn't good lighting.
I have to see it under the light. It looks good though.
Unfortunately for Apple, Jobs also took aim at another perceived competitor to his Macintosh, the company's own Lisa. Hardly it looks like a lot. He'd been ousted.
About to get Pieces reaction. Am I in the right house? I am.
Hello.
Hello.
Look at this, folks. Lovely couple.
Yes.
What's happening?
What's up, Uche?
Did you bring it for me?
You want some leftover short rib hash?
I want to know who died.
No, me? For real?
We'll see how it tries.
Oh, wow. Hi, Auntie.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Welcome.
You like my, you like it?
Yeah, what's happening?
I got a trial for the wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I went to see you guys' reaction.
Hey, David, sorry, I'm trying to, she's trying to get my...
The lips have fallen off. It's no longer on my face.
I need to see it in
Better lighting. Let's walk to the,
It looks like paste.
it looks like paste.
In this lighting.
Hey guys, wait. Are you taking a video?
Well, I'm trying to get Pieces reaction. Okay, so trial 1 came and I was underimpressed. I was underimpressed because, as I mentioned, my trial was done in 20 minutes. It was my first trial, so I was like, okay, maybe that's normal. Like, maybe they're just not going to use all the products, because why would they waste product on a trial? But you pay for that trial, right? So that doesn't really make sense. There wasn't any effort to cover certain blemishes. I know, like, generally, by the grace of God, I have decent skin, but I could see certain blemishes that I had at the time peeking through. And then the other thing was makeup that holds up, right? I didn't see her take her time with skin prep. I didn't see her take her time with using like long-lasting setting sprays or primers. Like, the effort to make sure like it was bridal makeup just wasn't there. And it just seemed to me like it was just someone that was either underexperienced or just lacked the knowledge. I'm like, I don't feel like you know what you're doing. That's how I felt. So on to trial number 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
As far as the eye shape, I have a pretty basic eye shape.
And it's on this away from your eyes. Looks like it's getting like.
Yeah, I actually like almost like a cat eye. Is that what you mean by like a fan look?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm open to playing with the shape. Maybe not halo. I feel like halo rounds out the eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm ready to
2 different eye
shaping.
So the same shape, but should we go for the same shape but different feels? Like one more smoky than the other, one natural, one a little bit more.
Smoky.
A little bit more. I don't know. I'll take what I mean.
Yeah. I probably would like something a little bit. Okay.
Just
Okay.
a little bit. I think new lips makes everything better.
You think so?
Yeah.
Mm.
All new lips. So the only time. Look at that.
Yeah.
Do you see this?
All right, we are done with the makeup. Trial number 2. My thoughts. This makeup artist was so professional, had so much expertise. Like, sitting in her chair, I felt like I could tell her what I want and she would execute. I didn't have to explain too much. The skin looks really good, especially in natural light. It looks really, really good. Like, it's a very matte base, but I told her I wanted a dewy finish, and I have oily skin, and she did what she could to make sure it was matte, but the products she used make it look dewy. So again, expertise. The only feedback or negative feedback I have right now is the eyeshadow. It's too much for me. I want something more natural. The lashes, I told her I want something a little more calm.
the eyeliner under the eye. I told her I want it a little bit lighter. So although I want my eyes to be bold enough to pop, I don't want it this dark. However, I also know that bolder makeup photographs better, so I am keeping that in mind. But I do want, just base is perfect, but the eyes, we'll need to keep it calm a bit, you know what I mean? And again, the service itself, professional, expert. That's what I want. That's what I want to pay for. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do my makeup myself. At this point, I would just do it myself. But anyway, that is it for makeup trial number 2.
So with trial number 2, it was like, okay, we're getting warmer. This is 10 times better than the first trial, okay? That trial, I think, took an hour and a half. And I know I keep assigning time to determine the quality of the trial, but it's like she took her time. She spoke with me. She asked me what I wanted. Do you want a rounded eye, or do you want a cat or a winged out eye? Do you want a matte finish? These are the type of products. This is how I layer it. Even as she's applying, she's like, it was almost like a makeup one-on-one class, really. Very detail oriented, very professional. The only thing was, as I mentioned in my feedback, the eyes were too heavy. So that also came with a price, okay? That also came with a price. And at the end of the day, it was like, okay, I have a budget, right? I can afford to pay this much for my makeup, but that would mean that I'm taken away from being able to pay for certain decor things or like other parts of the budget that I wanted to like keep my money for. So makeup to me was not something I was willing to splurge on, although like it would have been great to have her, but the makeup was good. It's just, it wasn't my style. And then your price is this. It was like, it's not making sense. So on to makeup trial number 3.
Guys, hello, welcome back to updates on the hair and makeup journey. We're still looking for a makeup artist. If you've seen my venue video, you know I'm in Cleveland, weekend of January 19th. Let me start driving. It's the weekend of January 19th. I went back home to Cleveland to take care of like looking at the venue, food tasting, cake tasting, all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, go check out that vlog or that video. Right now, I just picked up a rental car. It is Saturday. Where am I? Okay. This is where I exit. Okay, it is Saturday. Oh, I gotta check out the car. It is Saturday, January 20th. I have my makeup trial tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., January 21st. Hang on one second. Okay. Hello. I'm good. You need my license? Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, I love this car. By the way, I have the Hyundai Santa Fe, and this is cozy. It's so cozy to drive. I feel so comfortable on the road, despite the snow being all up on the road. You know, this person's gonna let me go. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, so picking up the rental car. I'm about to run a few more errands, go visit friends and family around town because it's very rare. It's very rare that I come back home to Cleveland and people be having babies and stuff, you know? So I'm gonna go see baby girl Naomi, Funke, or Shagun. If you're watching this, I'm on my way to you. So yeah, bright and early tomorrow morning. I'm leaving the house at like 5:30 just in case the weather is like not the greatest. And I'll be making the 2.5-hour drive to Columbus, Ohio for my makeup trial. So I'm excited once again to take you guys along with me. Guys, hopefully this is the one. Hopefully this is the one. I am very prayerful and I have a good feeling about this because she's been really friendly and fun to talk. Not fun, I'm exaggerating, but the vibes are there. The vibes are there, I feel. So let's see what it's given. I'll do a grande for the sorry, not cup of ice, cup of water. Sorry.
Is that all for you?
That is all. Good morning, guys. I've made it to my destination. Guys, this drive was not beans. okay? Or whatever the saying is, I don't know. That was so scary. I was like, so I've been monitoring the weather like crazy since like early last week, knowing about this trip. And I was like, okay, I just really hope Cleveland and Columbus, there's no snow or nothing. There was no snow. Tell me why. I left the house at 6 a.m. So it was still really dark. It was fine at first. No snow. Everything was cool. I was excited. I was pumped. I got my drinks. I got my breakfast. I was driving. It was all good. Got my music going. All of a sudden, street lights stopped. Darkness. Snow. Wind. I almost pulled off. Like, came off the highway because I was like, ain't no freaking way. Like, this is scary. But after a while, things calmed down a little bit. I was praying. I said, God... God of Elijah, let the sun come up now, because I need lights. This is too much. This darkness, this snow, this wind is just very uncomfortable. But anyway, praise God for safe journey. I'm here at my location. I'm just waiting. I'm actually early. I came 15 minutes early. Punctual babe. So I'm parked out front. It's actually at the person's house. Well, actually, my last trial was at somebody's house as well, so it's fine. Just waiting for her to let me know when I can come in. Again, I'm early, so I told her no rush. But yeah, hopefully, guys, this journey was worth it. That's what I'm just like, God, please, please, please. I just pray this journey was not in vain. And this whole plan of driving to a whole other city during a freaking blizzard snowstorm weekend in Ohio is just, it's a lot. But anyway, I'm excited. Let me take my glasses off. No, this looks really good. It looks smooth. And that was like my problem with the last one. It looked like chunky. Yeah. So this looks good. I think I may want like a little bit more deep. I think, I don't know.
So I can build that up.
Build that up, okay. Yeah.
Or I can leave this eye how it is and do that on this side. So
okay, see the difference. Okay. Let's build it up. I think I know that I want a little bit deeper. Yeah.
Is the gold tone okay?
Yeah, the gold tone. That's perfect. Yeah.
Blush. Do you like the blush? Do you want more?
No, I think the blush is fine just the way it is. Because I don't want it to be like, I want it to be timeless. Yeah. So,
I like this look is good.
Yeah.
Is the contour and bronzer okay? The lips, do you like the lips?
Yeah, lips are good. Perfect nude.
Okay, so then the only thing we want to change is
the eyes.
smoke eye.
Yeah. I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired. Oh, the makeup looks good in this lighting. I'm about to take a nap in this car. And then there's an RH rooftop restaurant. I've never been, but I always hear people or see people post about it online. So I'm going to treat myself for a successful weekend of wedding planning. And then after that, I'm going to take my car to the airport to drop it off for the rental. And then I'm going to chill in the airport till my flight at 5 p.m.
So similar to trial number 2, trial number 3, the artist was very detail oriented as well. It was a very personable, comfortable interaction. Again, like asked me questions, spoke to me, took notes on what I wanted, what I didn't want, what I want to change. Can we build up the color on this one? Can we switch to a matte versus shimmer? Like the shade of gold that we use, is it okay? Like that kind of detail oriented was what I wanted and what I got. The one thing I did like about this is the eyes weren't too crazy, okay? And the skin wasn't too cakey, right? Like it felt breathable, it felt comfortable. And the way she applied it, the product she used, like I was confident that it was gonna last all day. Granted, I didn't wear the makeup all day because I had a flight to catch and my fiance was gonna pick me up from the airport. And I didn't want him to see me in the makeup, so I had to wipe it off at the airport, unfortunately. So yeah, it was me and my planner were fingers crossed because the way I was like, I'll just do it myself. She was like, no, calm down, we'll find somebody, okay? And we found somebody, and she was in Columbus, just a drive away from Cleveland. I didn't have to fly her out. So budget wise, it made sense. Logistically, it made sense. And it looked good. Another thing I think is worth noting is trials do cost money. So I had up to 3 trials. I don't know what the average is. I wonder how many trials people typically go for. If you've gotten married before, comment below how many makeup trials you did, because I'm wondering if I went overboard a little bit or if I didn't do enough. But trials cost money. So I think 3 is more than enough. Like that's where I would be like, okay, hold it. Because then by the time you've done 5 trials, you've pretty much paid for a makeup artist. So balance. So I touched on hair a little bit in my last video when I had my little bridal rant. The hair process wasn't as daunting. The issue with the hair process was me deciding what I wanted. So vendors aside, like I use the vendor my sister used and she's great. The problem was me. I didn't know what I wanted. So I knew the style I wanted, but when it came to, do you want a lace front? Do you want to do a sew-in? Do you want to use your real hair? I kept going back and forth on that. For the longest time, I wasted my time trying to find a stylist that could lay a lace front and make it look good. Something I ran into was Instagram hairstylists using filters. So you can't really tell if their work is as good as it seems. And that was really frustrating for me. So I went through that frustration, kept trying to find a lace front stylist, only to finally decide to just use my real hair. So I used my real hair for the ceremony, but then I was like, you know, I want my hair down for the reception. Like I want to have fun and I want my hair down. I want Hollywood waves. So that would mean that at some point in the reception, I was going to take my hairstyle down, flatten it or braid it up somehow, and then put a wig on top because my real hair would not last the night. And so that's what we planned. Big mistake. Because certain things that were out of my control occurred and it just gave me results that I wasn't that pleased with. The wig I got was too small for my head. So me and the stylist were literally fighting to put it on my head. So it started to like it wasn't laying flat. We were being rushed because people started to ask like, where's Ruth? Where's Ruth? Where's the bride? People started to leave because they were like, oh, I guess, is it over? And so we had to rush the hairstylist. She couldn't really finish the work she was doing to get the look that I actually wanted because I was just gone too long changing into my second look. And looking back, I probably would have decided to either do a long ponytail or just do quick clip-ins. I don't know. I just wanted a different look for the second look. Maybe I shouldn't have wanted a different look at all. If I wanted to prioritize time with my guests on the dance floor versus having a second look, I probably, I still wanted a second look. I wanted a second look, okay? So the whole hair thing for the second look was like, yikes. But for the first look, like, I'm so glad I decided to do my real hair because I think that's pretty dope. Like, looking back at pictures, like, that's my real hair. Yep, yes it is. But that was my experience. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know your thoughts below about makeup trials if you've had a wedding in the past or hairstyles. Would you do a second reception look? Would you change your hairstyle for a second reception look? If you do, you have to do it at the risk of taking away time from your guests. There's one more in the series coming up, and that is my Asoebi ladies. Asoebi ladies. Asoebi ladies. Hey, Asoebi ladies. So if you're interested in what that process was like, Okay, because I had 27 to begin. So if you're interested in knowing how that process went, then make sure you subscribe so you won't miss the next upload. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.